Welcome to this short demonstration of the Student Health Tracker application. GW Apps is a cloud-based SaaS platform that lets you build your own custom applications with no code at all. Recently, a client asked us to build them a student health tracking application, which they have since successfully implemented. We realized that other schools and organizations might have similar needs, so we're now offering it as a template to use from our platform. Currently, it's free for schools up to 500 students, and if you're interested, we can get you up and going in as quick as a day or two. When you first start the GW App Student Health Tracker application, you get taken to this dashboard, which shows you the key information of students who are showing symptoms today. So, students who have a temperature of above 100.3. If I were a student, all I'd need to do is come here to create my daily student health check record. We have this version set up so that students validate themselves by supplying their student ID and last name. If your students don't know their student ID, we can have it set up so that they can just use their last name, and then they look up their first name, and that validates that they are who they say they are. Put in your temperature, and I'm going to have a fever, so 101.7. Yes, I've got a fever. Don't have a cough, don't have a sore throat, don't have difficulty breathing, and I can say yes to these. The ones here with a red asterisk, these ones are required. These ones are set not to be required, but it's very, very easy to change these so that any combination of these are required. And I submit, and you'll notice Kyle Sawley's information is here on the students with symptoms today, as he should be because he has a fever. As well as being able to see this dashboard, I've got a view here which is students with symptoms today. I can look at all the students over the last 7 days. You notice I've got 100 odd students in each of those sections. I can look at students with symptoms over the last 14 days. So I've only got 6 people with symptoms today. I only had 5 people with symptoms yesterday. And I can see students grouped by student ID and also by grade. And I can also go and look up a particular student. So for example, I can open up Herb Otimini's record. I could even change, if I hadn't remembered to set their grade, I can fill those bits of information in. But also I can see all of their student health tracking records while I'm here on the student record itself. If you needed to do some kind of reporting, you could, for example, come to this view and very easily export the information to a Google Sheet or a CSV, and then you can chart and graph it in your favorite spreadsheet program. Now I want to show you how quickly and easily you can set up your own student health tracker application were you to start with GW Apps. The Student Health Tracker application is one of our templates, so I can go to New Application, start from a template. Here's the Student Health Tracker. I'll just call this one AAA Student Health Tracker. And here it is. I've got my Student Health Tracking application. Now, if you have all of the information for your students, in a spreadsheet, you can export them to CSV, and then you can import them into the Health Tracker application. So I can start the migration wizard, point at the CSV file with my student data. Say I want to import that into my student records. And it's automatically matched up the column headers in that CSV file with the fields in my Health Tracker application. So I can say yes, that's right. Field types are correct. Start migration, and it's imported the 100 records. So I can launch my application, and here is the information for all of my students. So I'm now ready to go. Now I'd like to show you how easy it is to customize the Student Health Tracker application to meet the specific needs of your school or institution. I'm going to come over here to the left hand side and edit the application, and I'm going to make a few changes to the student health check form. So we're going to decide that we don't need the chest pain question or the headache question. And then to make it balance more nicely, I'm going to move the loss of sense of taste and the loss of sense of smell into the middle. And I'm also going to make them mandatory. So now I have to answer all of these health questions. And I'm also going to change the temperature at which the student is deemed to have symptoms. So it's the moment it's set to 99, I'm going to say it has to be greater than 101. So any temperature of 101.1 or higher will make the person marked as having symptoms. So I can save the form, I can launch the application. So I could change the columns in my views just as easily. I could change the information in my student records just as simply as the changes I just showed you. So almost no matter how much customization you want to make, it's very quick and very simple to do that once you have your student health tracker application created from the template. I hope you found this demonstration useful. I'd love to see if we could help you with your student health tracking needs. Thanks very much. Goodbye.